One of the exercises I get just about everybody to do that I see in practice is the yoga exercise, the cat-cow. Now you may have heard of this as the cat-camel or cat-dog, whatever you want to call it. It's a fantastic way of getting some nice safe movement through your spine. However, in this video I'm going to show you 4 different things that you can do to change it up a little bit and hopefully try and get a little bit more out of it. Hi, I'm Craig from Elevate Chiropractic, and I've been helping people feel, move and function better for the last 14 years. And this yoga exercise is one of my favourite ways of getting some nice safe movement through the spine. If you haven't seen it, the basic exercise is very simple. You're going to get onto all 4, so your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. As you breathe in, we're going to arch that back up towards the roof. We're going to drop our head down towards the ground. Then as you breathe out, we're going to reverse that, so we're going to drop the chest and lower back towards the ground and lift our head up. Now normally I'd suggest people do around about 10 of these at least once a day, but if you could do it twice a day it's going to be even better for you. But in this video I'm going to show you 4 different things that you can do to try and increase a little bit or get a little bit more out of it. So let's get started with those. So the first way to get a little bit more out of your yoga cat-cow is by trying to do it one vertebrae at a time. So rather than just cycling through, going up and down, we're going to start, let's say at the top, we're going to drop our head down, and then as we move through, we're going to try and increase or lift up each vertebra at a time. So almost like that sort of a wave type scenario. And once we reach our lower back or our pelvis, we're then going to reverse the movement and go back the other way. Now this is going to take you a lot longer to do this than just your normal exercise. So I'd suggest say doing just 1 or 2 of these, and the more slow and controlled you do it, the better of a result you're going to get from it. So the second way of increasing the yoga cat-cow exercise is by having someone or something help you move those restricted or stiff spots. Now if we have an area that's not moving well, what often happens is we'll just skip over that if the area is stuck or stiff. And one of the things we find is that if there's a joint that's not working well, then it's sort of, our brain loses its ability to recognize where we are in space. For a fancy term, this is called proprioception, or our joint position sense. So we want to try and increase that. And if you can have someone say, I want you to move this spot, and actually touch it, or you can use a strap like a resistance band or a belt or something, just to give you some of that tactile information that I want you to move this spot, you're going to get much more benefit out of it. So again, it seems really simple, but it is a really great way of really isolating down to those areas that may need a little bit of extra help. So tip number 3 is to use some sort of resistance band to turn this mobility exercise into a bit more of a resistance exercise. It's very simple. What you're going to do is you're going to get your resistance band, you're going to put it around the area you want to apply a little bit of resistance to. You're going to wrap it around, hold on to it. So when you're doing the exercise, we've got that resistance to push into it, and also that resistance to slow down at the end of the movement. It's very simple, but a really great way of adding an extra layer of challenge to this particular exercise. So sometimes when we're doing this cat-cow exercise, there's areas that we really want to focus on, and a lot of times we are quite stiff through our mid-back, and this comes from all of the computer work, looking down at devices, poor posture, and all of those things that we talk about all the time. So if we really want to focus on our upper back, then this 4th tip of getting more out of your cat-cow exercise is going to be perfect for you. So rather than being in that straight quadruped or all 4 position, what we're going to do is we're going to sit back right back onto our feet, and this is effectively going to lock out our lumbar spine, and then when we go through and do the exercise, most of the movement is going to occur just through your thoracic spine or your upper back. So this is a great way of really focusing on the upper back if that's an area of concern for you. So there you have 4 different ways of increasing or getting a little bit more out of the yoga cat-cow exercise. Now hopefully you've gone through these and tried them all and found them to be beneficial for you. As I said, I would at least do the standard cat-cow exercise once a day, ideally twice a day, and do 10 reps of those, and then you can add in some of these things we've talked about in this video. Now of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. I'll do my best to answer those for you. But until next time, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.